I'm Matt Cyrak. I'm 23 years old and I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I've been out of treatment for 1.5 years. It was right around midterms. I was staying up late, studying. On my breaks, I would go play basketball, and one day I wasn't feeling well, and that next morning I started feeling even worse. I thought I just had the common cold, fever, cough. Then the left side of my face went numb. So then I knew something was wrong. My mom flew in. I was still studying. I was working on a project while I was in the emergency room. They admitted me into the hospital. They wouldn't let me leave. And they weren't really telling me what was going on. I spent 2 days of doing tests and being hooked up to EKG monitors. Finally, a man that I've never met with before had walked into the room, and he basically sat me down and said, "Listen, you have cancer." The whole room lost all of its color. Everything went silent. As soon as my mom got there, I had to tell her myself that I have cancer. And that was probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. I went through 4 rounds of aggressive chemo. At first I thought I was, college kid, young. I could tackle the world, I would do this thing where I'd pull on my hair and look, it's not coming out, it's not stopping me. And then one day I was doing the same spiel and a chunk of hair came out. So I was like, oh shit. I was getting fevers, and they had to change my bed and put a cooling mattress down. That took the temperature down to I think it was 40 degrees, and it was just torture. I had to get Neupogen shots. Those were the worst. I had a bone marrow biopsy where they drilled into my back. I remember they tested that and they said that I was in remission. I was bald, and I just pictured the day that I would have hair again, and it really gave me hope and pushed me to keep on going.
Good.
One of my goals in the hospital was I want to make it to my birthday, be healthy, and I felt that was a big milestone for me. So my 22nd birthday, I remember at the restaurant, everything. I was so happy.
Nice.
I was speechless. I made it to that day that I put on a calendar to celebrate being alive. It's something that people take for granted, and I think people need to celebrate their lives more.